right, so Elon Musk basically just sent out a new letter seeking to scrape the entire Twitter deal. Of course, for people who are unaware, I think about a week ago, we actually got a whistleblower actually coming from Twitter. He was the security head, the security head of Twitter, basically got fired, and afterwards he basically went out to whistleblower on Twitter. Okay, so what he actually said, I'm gonna read it out from the actual article verbatim. Okay. He uncovered extreme, egregious deficiency by Twitter in every area of his mandate, including privacy, digital and physical security, platform integrity, and content moderation. He also said that the company actually misrepresented its business, and also talked about the amount of spam that is actually happening, the spam and the privacy issues. So, of course, this is going to be helping Elon Musk a huge deal, okay? And I'm going to be explaining why. Okay, I think it doesn't really come out as a surprise that this is going to be helping out with Elon Musk negotiation. Okay, there's going to be two different things that's going to come out from this. Okay, I think it's going to come out clear as day. The first is Elon Musk is going to walk away from buying Twitter as a whole. Okay, he's not going to touch Twitter at all. He's going to say, all right, the whistleblower basically came out to say that the spam and the privacy issue basically was undercounted for. Okay. Even the CEO, Parag Agrawal, he himself knew about the whole bots issue. And because of that, they are actually using this point to actually pin it all the way into Twitter to tell them, because of this, I'm not going to be buying Twitter. Okay, that's the first option. The second option would be most likely, Elon Musk actually coming back to the stand and say, you know what, how about this? Let's start to do some negotiation. Look at how much Twitter is right now. Right now, Twitter is worth about, I think, $40 or so. Even after this is post getting this news out, so there is a possibility that if Elon Musk is interested, he can say, okay, you know what? If that were to be the case, I'm not going to be buying it at $54 and $54.20. Okay, if anything, I'll buy it at $42.69, for example, something that Elon Musk really like to do with the numbers and such. Okay, so if he were to go through with that route, he will be able to get a bigger discount on the entire company as a whole. Okay, so these are the two possible options from Twitter side. From Elon Musk side. Okay, for Twitter side, of course, it's the same thing. They also have two different options. The first one is for them to completely walk away from the deal, but of course, it wouldn't actually come from just walking away from the deal, because they would, of course, want to countersue Elon Musk, because technically they are not exactly needed to talk about the bots number, okay, the amount of bots that's on the platform. So for them, it's kind of the way where, for example, if I'm counting the bots, okay, because when they actually submit it to the SEC, it's actually kind of interesting how they do it. Okay, so for example, if I'm actually going through 1,000 accounts, okay, I'm just going to go through 1,000 accounts, and afterwards I'm just going to pick up, I don't know, like 10 accounts. Out of 10 accounts, if the 10 accounts, all of them are bots, then I'll just continue going with it. And then if like 10 of them, 2 of them are not bots, and I continue, and then for the next 10, 1 of them are bot, and then I'll just kind of make my own figure of it, and then they just call it like, okay, because of that, we just call it as 5%. Okay, something along that line. Of course, I'm kind of butchering it right now. If you are interested in how to actually do the counting, you can actually look up the SEC document for it as well. But yeah, so they actually did not really do a very, very good job on counting the amount of bots on the entire platform. But of course, at the same time, Twitter is going to fight the case, because the bots weren't the actual issue with the whole entire deal. Because the deal didn't actually hold leverage on the fact that, oh, there's a lot of bots. If there's a lot of bots, or if there is a huge discrepancy in terms of the number of bots on the platform, I am not going to buy the deal. Okay, that wasn't actually talked about in the contract. The contract was actually a simple, plain and easy M&A, where Elon Musk just step in and say, I want to buy Twitter at $54.20 per share. Are you okay with that? And that was kind of how the deal went. And of course, right now, Elon Musk kind of want to take some sidetracks backwards. Okay, it makes sense. Honestly speaking, we already saw this miles away. I talked about this few months ago, even when Elon Musk wanted to buy it. I thought that $54.20 was way too pricey. It doesn't really make sense. Okay, so if Elon Musk wants to acquire Twitter, which of course at the same time I do think that there is also some form of a possessive a possessive need from Elon Musk's side, where he really wants to get Twitter. And if he really wants to get it, he really wants to get it at a bargain as well. Okay, so it wouldn't make sense for him to just get Twitter at $54.20 right now, and looking at how cheap the whole entire Twitter stocks are at the moment. It's going to drop to like about $39, $38 or so. It might even go even lower. So there's no reason for him to actually overpay by like 30%. That's ridiculous. So there's no reason for him to actually go that far. So if anything, if it really comes down to it, a discount would most likely be the case. And if we are looking at the discount and seeing how Elon Musk have always liked to play with the numbers, personal opinion, I think $42.69 would most likely be on the table. It could be like $44.20, maybe that would be on the table as well. Or even worse, it could be like $34.20. That could even be possible if Twitter were to actually go even lower. And right now, the worst part is because Twitter don't really have much of a playing field, because other than the fact that they have this so-called a contract waving at Elon Musk saying that, hey, you already promised to buy us over. Okay, if you don't, you have to back. If you want to back out of this, it's $1 billion. Okay, and the thing is that if Twitter do not get acquired by Elon Musk, no one is going to try to acquire Twitter anymore, because Twitter is just this company with all these problems. The whistleblower basically just ruined the entire Twitter, every argument that Twitter is going to come up with. Okay, and that's kind of the issue here. So the whole entire whistleblower case, I don't know. Okay, I'm not sure what's going to be happening to Peter Zatko, which is the guy who whistleblowed. Not sure what's going to be happening. What's going to be happening to the whistleblower himself? Okay, but nevertheless, this is going to be bringing up a lot of important documents and information to light. Okay, and when all these things surface, we have to actually look into court and see how that's actually going to go. Okay, honestly speaking, I don't think if I think if Elon Musk were to back out from this deal, I don't think he have to pay the whole entire sum of $1 billion. I think that his lawyers would probably fight back on that point. So even if he were to step back from the whole entire case as a whole, chances are he's not going to lose $1 billion. And even if you do lose $1 billion, it's not really that big of an issue. If you're into Tesla, I don't think that's going to be affecting Tesla's price either. So yeah, if those are the information that you need, that's all there is for this entire Twitter deal. Anyway, that's all I have for this video. I want to keep it short. But anyway, that's all I have. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.